Hello and welcome to Let's Play Captain Silver on the Sega Master System. Data East 1987. Okay, this is the demo. The plot of the game is that we play as a chap named Jim who has to go to Captain Silver's island to take all his treasure. You go through 6 levels, each with a boss at the end of it. And at the end of the game we face the last boss, which is the ghost of Captain Silver, and then we take his treasure. Along the way there are various enemies and obstacles. Every enemy drops a letter card. If you manage to spell out Captain Silver at the top there with them, you can get an extra life. All the cards give you gold. Blank ones give you 100 but no letter. Lettered cards give you 300 gold, and changing letter cards give you 500, but they're rarer. They're usually dropped by enemies such as that one that take more than one hit to die. Yeah, without further ado, I will play the game. Okay, just pause it there to explain. Yeah, this is the first level, the town of Barsand. It's a port, and at the end of it is the first boss, the sorceress. The most important thing about this game is that one hit kills you, so it's very difficult. If you manage to pick up some herbs, they count as one hit, so you can take 1 point of damage and you won't die. So if you meet an enemy such as a boss and you touch it, you'll still die unless they need 1 more hit to die, and then you'll lose your herbs and kill the boss. But most of the time when that happens, the herbs won't help and you'll die. So the herbs are only useful for things like projectiles and enemies that only need 1 hit. There are herbs on this level, but they're up high and I don't normally get them because the high jumping boots are further on, and I'd have to go back, which means there are more enemies, but mostly because it wastes time. The more time you have at the end of the level, the more gold you get, because it's multiplied by 100 and added to your gold. Gold is important because here are shops. There's a shop on every level except the last one. For the shops on level 1, 3 and 5 you need a key. The key is at the start of this level, just a bit further on. Once you go inside a shop, you lose the key and go inside. If you don't want to go inside the shop and you have the key, you can just jump over the door and you won't go in it. Otherwise, if you don't have a key and you walk past the door, you won't go in it. Inside the shop you get a choice of 4 items, which is a sprite, high jumping boots, a pot of herbs, and a clock. The high jumping boots I've already explained. The sprite, if you get it, will make you shoot a fire star out of your sword. That means you can get enemies from afar. 2 sprites, if you manage to get 2 in a row, you can shoot 3 fire stars, and then 3 sprites is the maximum. That makes you shoot 5 fire stars out of your sword. High jumping boots already explained. The herbs I've already explained. The clock will put a stop to your clock for about 15 seconds. That obviously gives you more time. Yeah, you can also find all the items in various locations outside of the shop, but the sprites don't appear for long because they fly away eventually, so you have to grab them quickly, but they're only in certain locations. Anyway, with all that explained, finally I can play the game. One last thing to mention is that this is the European release of the game, the full version. There was another version released in the USA which is a truncated version of this. I think only levels 1, 2, 5 and 6 appear in the US version, although they're truncated. The first boss is missing. The 5th level boss is missing, which is the 3rd level on the US version, and the half of the 6th level is missing as well, making a much easier game. Plus the ending credits, well, not the credits, but the ending sort of epilogue bit is a lot different as well, and some enemy locations are different as well. It's on the whole an easier and smaller game. I might, no, in fact I will do a bonus video at the end of after part 2, which will be part 3, which will be a complete playthrough of the US version as well, just to show you the difference between this version, the full version, and the US version. So yeah. So that's a wolf, that's a blank letter, that's a Cheshire cat, there's the key as I explained, there's the herbs that I won't be getting, because I don't need them for this level. They're jack-o'-lanterns, they're the boots, you can use them to go back for the herbs if you want, but I never do. There's the sprite, it goes pretty quickly, you have to grab it quickly. I just need the L now to get all the letters. Right, that was the Pied Piper of Hamelin. He's the only one in the game. For some reason he has his own theme music, but he drops a changing letter card. Most enemies who take more than one hit, they will drop a changing letter card. So you can use that to get the final letter if you need one more, or just a letter of your choosing. But they disappear after they go through the cycle of letters 2 times, which isn't very long. Okay, there's a clock. That's a rat. Yeah, don't fall in the water, it's instant death. I won't be going in the shop because everything in there is 10,000 on this level. I don't have that money. That was a witch. She also drops a changing letter card. So I don't really need any particular letters, so I'll just get any of them. I hope not to lose a life in this playthrough, so I won't worry about getting any more lives too much. Right, the boss is coming up. So here's the sorceress. She drops jack-o'-lanterns, so just make sure you get them and then just kill her as quickly as possible. So I had 109 seconds remaining, that's added onto my gold, multiplied by 100. And here's level 2, the pirate ship. Okay, so, new enemies on this, some pirates, as you can see. You can always jump over their bullets, even if they shoot high or low. There's a seagull. That's another free sprite. There's some herbs up there, I'll be getting them. There they are. So that makes me invincible for 1 hit. So if I touched the seagull it would kill it and I would lose the herbs. Right. It wouldn't work on this enemy though, because this enemy needs more than 1 hit. It's another pirate. He's quite difficult if you face him head on. So don't face those pirates head on, because they take more than 1 hit and they throw knives and they're quite tricky to avoid. I just need a T. Careful of those trapdoors, a pirate will jump out. Oh good, I got the T there. Make sure you get the next letters after the letters stop flashing, otherwise the letters won't register. You'll still get the gold, you just the letter won't register if the letters are flashing. Alright. Lure this person over here and quickly get that before the letter changes, because I want the A. That's it. Yeah, sometimes another seagull appears there. Don't jump down there, you'll likely land in something nasty like the pirate C who's down there. So just go down the rope. Don't activate this pirate by going to the right. Get him from afar if you have sprites. There we go. He eventually goes. Right, and then down this ladder. Small coins are worth 300, big ones are worth 500. If you go down this ladder, there's just another pirate. A pirate C is their proper name. Some rats in here that never leave, they're infinite. So just wait for a good opportunity and then go down the ladder quickly, that's it. Okay. This bit's a bit annoying. There are 2 chests. One of them has a crown in it worth 3,000 gold. The other one has a shop in it that you don't, for which you don't need a key. So I would rather have the shop because there's more options in there. So it's all random though. Excellent, I get the shop. Good. It's completely random what you get. As I already have herbs, I won't get them. As I don't need the boots, they're completely useless, so I'll just get the clock. You want to get as many things in this shop as possible because everything's 10,000 in this shop. In the next shop everything's 20,000. So So yeah, if you go left, you can't open the other one now. It locks the other one, so you can only choose one. But they are random, completely randomised. You can never predict what you'll get. Going left will go to the Pirate C again. Those pirates, the ones with the swords, are Pirate Bs, by the way. So go down there. Some more coins over here. Up is where the Pirate C was, and to the right, yeah, the enemies return. To the right is one of the pirates with a gun, which is a Pirate A, plus 2 more of the ones with swords. That's a Pirate A, the one with the gun. It's pretty easy. Up here, we're getting close to the boss now. Get that stuff, and then we just need a V and an E. Luckily up here are 5 changing letter cards, so you can use these to get whatever letters you need. So get a V and then wait for an E. They go through the cycle 2 times, and the cycle is how the letters are spelt. And is how the letters are spelt. So with A and I first, they appear twice in Captain Silver. So it's AICPTNSLVER. They go through that twice and then blank, and then they disappear. So you have to get them pretty quickly, even if you don't need them, because the gold is good. Right, here's the second boss, Captain Carbad. He's the captain. I usually just like to go mad on him. So that's my herbs used, and that's it. Yeah, because he did hit me, so I used my herbs. But if he jumps, it's generally easier. But if he doesn't jump, just go mad on him. He changes his attack pattern every time. Right, here's the third scene. One little boat. Don't jump off the boat; it's instant death. There are little flying fish every now and then, and they're pretty much like the seagulls. Get the boots here. If you don't have a key, you want the boots, because you can only get the key if you used it on the first level. You won't have a key, so you can only get the key if you have the boots. So get the boots if you need the key. Right. That enemy is pretty annoying. It's better if you have sprites, that pirate who comes. So yeah, if you need the key, get the boots there, because you can only get the key with the high jumping boots. Right, then a shop is about to turn up on a boat. Go in it quickly. Everything's 20,000 here, so get what you need. I need some herbs, because I lost them on the pirate captain, so get that, and I can't afford anything else. So if I didn't need herbs, I had to get a clock, just for the hell of it. Right. Everything goes dark now. We still need a few letters, doesn't really matter. Try not to lose your herbs, they are useful for the boss that's coming up. Yeah, that pirate who turns up is pretty awkward. Just usually jump, if he throws his knife high or low, just jump over it anyway. It's easier if you jump over it. Pirate there, he drops a changing letter card, even though they don't normally do that, those enemies. You can't wait for it to change long, because it moves off the screen. But yeah, don't jump off the boat at any time, because it's instant death. You'll fall through the screen and die. We just need a T now. I don't think it comes. Anyway, the boss here is the Cyclops. You want to get close to him. You don't want to stay on the boat, because he chucks rocks at you, and they can be difficult to avoid, and it's difficult to get him even with sprites. So get close to him and try to let him throw rocks over you. Just don't get too close, otherwise you'll die, and he's easier than you think. Here's the land that looks like a grilled hamburger, and here he comes, the Cyclops. So let him just throw the rock over you like that. Concentrate on letting it go over you before you start getting him, and then just go mad on him when you can. That's it. Just let him throw his rocks over you. Don't hit him while he's throwing the rocks. Wait for the rock to go over you, then carry on hitting, otherwise you might go into him. And that's the end of that. And here's level 4. And I shall pause it there and continue this in part 2. So thanks for watching part 1, and I'll see you in part 2, where I'll do the next 3 levels and complete the game. See you then, bye bye.